Students, today we are going to start a new chapter, current electricity. We know there is the utmost importance in this modern world of electricity. We can see or we cannot live even we cannot live without electricity. If there is a power cut off for 1 hour, then in that 1 hour we require inverters. That means we make many such standby arrangements for electricity. We can see generators in hospitals, malls, or even in cinema theaters. We can easily see the generators there. So it is standby for electricity. If there is a power cut off, then we need that, because we cannot live for few points also without electricity. In this chapter, actually current electricity is a chapter that we can see in 8th standard also. Here in this year also we are going to study about current electricity. First of all, the concept of potential and potential difference is given. Students, we know we use electricity everywhere, in our house also, but there are some animals also, they can use this electricity. Some fishes like eels, you can see the videos of that eels on YouTube. They also use electricity or current for their survival or to catch the prey. So here in this chapter we are going to see the first concept, which is very easy concept, that is potential difference. So what is meant by potential? What is the concept of potential? You can see here a diagram A. Now tell me, this jar, suppose the name of the, suppose we gave L and M as the names of the jar. So tell me from which jar the water flows, or whether there is any flow of water from one jar to another jar or not. Write down in the notebook, answer yes or no only, if there is a flow of water or not. Definitely we can say there is no flow of water from L to M or M to L. Why? Because both the water levels of the jar, they are same. What can I do here if I want the flow of water? मला जर पाणी वाहायला पाहिजे, एका जार मध्ये दुसऱ्या जार मध्ये पाणी जायला पाहिजे, what can I do there? काय करू शकतो बरं आपण? डेफिनेटली तुम्ही तुमच्या नोटबुक मध्ये जर याचे पॉइंट्स लिहायचा प्रयत्न केला, काय काय वेगवेगळे पॉइंट्स येतील, कोणी सांगाल याच्यामध्ये पाणी ऍड करत राहिलो आपण, डेफिनेटली L कडून M कडे there is a flow of water. पण हे ऑप्शन आपल्याला नको आहे. आपल्याला कुठल्याही जार मध्ये पाणी ऍड करायचं नाही. And still I want the flow of water from L to M suppose. काय करावं लागेल मला? Definitely you can see it in this diagram B. Without changing the water content in that jar, if I take that jar slightly upward by using a stand, मी पाणी बदललंच नाही, पाणी जेवढं आहे तेवढंच ठेवलं, फक्त काय केलं मी, हा जो जार आहे L आणि हा M, L जार जो आहे तो मी फक्त हाईट वर घेतला, M जार हा खाली ठेवला. इथं क्लॅम्प लावलेला दिसतोय तुम्हाला. If I remove this clamp here, then you can easily see the flow of water from jar L to M. L कडून M कडे पाणी वाहायला सुरुवात होईल, पाणी वाहत राहील. काय केलं मी? Whether I change the content of water? No. But I just changed the level of water. Instead of changing the content of water, पाण्याचं प्रमाण कमी जास्त करण्यापेक्षा मी काय केलं फक्त I changed the level of water. आणि वॉटर लेवल चेंज झाली, डेफिनेटली the water it flows from higher level to lower level. बरं ठीक आहे, किती वेळ पाणी फ्लो होत राहील? कंटिन्यू फ्लो होत राहील? हे पाणी कंटिन्यू फ्लो होत राहणार आहे का? नाही, डेफिनेटली नॉट. याच्यातलं पाणी कमी कमी होत राहील, याच्यामध्ये वाढत राहील, दुसऱ्या याच्यामध्ये. किती वेळ फ्लो होईल पाणी? Till the level of water in both the jar it becomes same. जेव्हा दोन्ही मधलं पाण्याची लेवल जी आहे ती कशी होतीये? सेम होतीये. त्याच्यानंतर ऑटोमॅटिकली आफ्टर दॅट the flow of water it stops from here. There is no flow of water now. That means the flow of water it doesn't depend on amount of water present in that jar, but it depends on the level difference between the water. The level difference between the water present in the jar. If there is no level difference, that means if both the levels are same, there is no flow of water. पर आणखी एक मला सांगा, मला हा फ्लो कंटिन्यू पाहिजे. हा फ्लो मला कंटिन्यू पाहिजे, हा थांबलाच नाही पाहिजे फ्लो. काय करावं लागेल बरं मला? व्हॉट चेंज आय हॅव टू? काय चेंज करावं लागेल मला या ठिकाणी? डेफिनेटली मला या ठिकाणी एक टॅप घेऊन, मी समजा या ठिकाणी एक पंप बसवला. हा पंप या पाण्याला काय करतो? परत एकदा लिफ्ट करून इथे टाकतो. हा पंप पाण्याला परत लिफ्ट करून इथे टाकत असेल तर डेफिनेटली हा फ्लो एल कडून एम कडे जाणारा जो वॉटर फ्लो आहे हा कधीच बंद होणार नाही. तुम्ही बऱ्याचदा दुकानामध्ये बघितलं असेल बघा, पाण्याची मोटर ज्या ठिकाणी आपण आपल्याला विकत घ्यायला जातो आपण, तिथे डेमॉन्स्ट्रेशनला ठेवलेलं असतं. एका बकेट मधलं पाणी ते मोटरनी ओढतात आणि परत एकदा त्याच बकेटमध्ये सोडतात. दिवसभर जरी मोटर चालू राहिली तरी त्याचं वर्किंग चालू राहतं. म्हणजे आय हॅव टू परफॉर्म वर्क हिअर टू लिफ्ट दिस वॉटर टू जार एल. And if I perform this activity, definitely the flow of water from L to M it continues for infinite time. किती वेळासाठी हे कंटिन्यू होत राहणार, चालत राहणार. And similar thing now, instead of this water, as the level of water is responsible for the flow, similarly the level of electricity, the level of charge, it is called as potential. And as the level difference is necessary, that level difference in electric potential it is called as potential difference. So for the flow of electric current, what is the meaning of electric current? Flow of charge, it is nothing but current flow. So the flow of electric current is possible only if there is a level difference between 2 points. For example, suppose this is point A, this is point B. If I connect these 2 points by means of a wire, conducting wire, this point A, it is at high potential and it is at low potential. That means we create a potential difference here. What is meant by potential difference? It is nothing but the level difference between the charges, the level difference between the electric level. So we create a level difference here. It is at high potential, it is at low potential. Okay. So definitely the charges they flow from high potential to low potential. Positive charges, it is at high potential means positive, it is at low potential means negative. So the charges they flow from high potential to low potential. So the positive charges they flow from A to B. But what actually happened inside this wire? Actually positive charges they are not flowing here. We know the electric current is flows due to the flow of electrons, and electrons are negatively charged particles. So it is the conventional direction from high level to low level, but actual the flow of electron it is from B to A. Electrons they flow from B to A. From the point at lower potential to the point at higher potential, there is a flow of electrons. And due to this flow of electrons, the electric current flows through the conducting wire. And for that, what is required? For that, we require potential difference. We know while lightning, तुम्ही बघितलं असेल बघा की ज्यावेळेस खूप ढग येतात आणि जेव्हा विजा चमकतात काय होत असतं, या इथून जमिनीकडे आपण पाहतो विजा ढगाकडून जमिनीकडे जाताना दिसतात आपल्याला. काय असतं, these clouds are at negative potential, very high negative potential, and ground is at zero potential. Ground is at zero potential, and therefore the electrons they flow from this negative to zero, that means from high potential to low potential, and therefore from low potential to high potential the electrons they flow, and therefore we can see the lightning. विचार करा, जर ही चमकणाऱ्या विजा जर आपण गोळा करू शकलो तर किती मोठ्या प्रमाणामध्ये आपल्याला इलेक्ट्रिसिटी भेटू शकेल. बट हियर इन दिस चॅप्टर वी आर गोइंग टू सी हाऊ द करंट फ्लोज. पहिली एक गोष्ट आपल्याला निश्चित लक्षात आली, फॉर द फ्लो ऑफ करंट वी रिक्वायर पोटेंशियल डिफरन्स. नाउ लेट अस सी व्हाट इज पोटेंशियल डिफरन्स. In this first example, we have seen that a pump is required. That pump pulls the water in jar, and therefore the flow of water is continuous. So for that purpose, we have to perform some work. So electrons they are flowing from B to A, or positive charges they are flowing from A to B. To take that positive charge from A to B, some work has to be done there, because we know there is no movement without application of force. आपण शिकलेलो आहे बघा, in Newton's first law of motion, if the stationary object is there, it remains stationary unless the external force is applied on it, and therefore the positive charge it remains here unless external force is applied on it. So there must be a force. As it is moving, the charge is moving from A to B, and in moving the charge from A to B, it has to perform certain work, and the work done in moving a unit positive charge from point A to B, it is nothing but potential difference. So the potential difference between 2 points, potential difference between 2 points is equal to work done, that means work upon work done in moving unit positive charge. So that is one potential difference, but potential difference between 2 points is equal to work divided by total charge transferred. total number of charges they transferred. एकच चार्ज जर इकडे नेला, for that one potential difference is required. But the amount of potential difference between these 2 points, it is nothing but the total number of positive charges they are transferring from A to B, and the work done for transferring these charges from A to B. So this is nothing but work done divided by total number of charges. So 1 volt potential difference. Volt, it is the unit of potential difference. We know the scientist Volta, who performed the first cell. In honor of that scientist, the potential difference is measured in volt, capital V. Instead of writing VOLT, we write just capital V. So 1 volt potential difference is equal to 1 joule upon 1 coulomb. So by using this formula, we can define 1 volt potential difference also. What is 1 volt potential difference? Work done. How much work? 1 joule. If 1 joule work is done in moving 1 coulomb charges from a point to another, it is 1 volt potential difference. So 1 volt potential difference is equal to 1 joule upon 1 coulomb. So this is about potential difference. Actually this work W upon Q, this Q is nothing but the total number of charges transferred, and this Q, the unit of this charge, it is nothing but coulomb. We measure work done in joule, we measure charges in coulomb, and we measure potential difference in volt. So 1 volt potential difference, it is nothing but the potential difference or work done 1 joule. If 1 joule work is done in moving 1 coulomb of charges, then the potential difference is 1 volt potential difference. There are so many smaller and higher units of potential difference are given. We will see it. Just for conversion, while solving the problem, we require conversion, and for that we must know the unit. The smaller units, that is millivolt, 1 millivolt is equal to 10 raised to minus 3 volts. 1 microvolt is equal to 10 raised to minus 6 volt. These are the smaller units of potential difference, whereas the larger values of potential difference, they are measured in larger units like kilovolt and megavolt. 1 kilovolt is equal to 10 raised to 3 volt, and 1 megavolt, it is nothing but 10 raised to 6 volt. So these are the smaller and higher values of potential difference we measure in these smaller and higher units. So for this we will stop here. What we see today, the definition of electric potential. Electric potential, it is nothing but electric level. The definition of potential difference, that means the level difference, that is nothing but the potential difference. Why the potential difference is required, and the unit of potential difference and unit of the definition of potential difference, it is nothing but work done in moving unit positive charge from one point to another point. So this is nothing but about potential difference. In next period, in next video, we will say about the electric current flowing through a conductor. So we will stop here for today. Thank you very much.